Well, hey, how's it going? So, big news here. Ford has just all of a sudden just be like, hey, you like the Bronco, right? Well, here comes something better, the Bronco Raptor. So out of nowhere, they just come out and say, we're going to release the Bronco Raptor here Monday, which is going to be tomorrow by the time you're watching this video. I was like, oh, okay, sure, why not? So in this video, I want to go ahead and draw out some speculation, build up some excitement. Hopefully this Bronco Raptor may be something a little bit more special than the average Bronco, much like how the F-150 Raptor is. And this is my predictions on what to expect with the actual release of the Bronco Raptor. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put away the obvious. I think we can definitely expect from an aesthetic standpoint a wider body. I think it'll get, wider fenders, much like how the same treatment the F-150 got. Wider fenders to accommodate a little bit wider wheel and tire setup. It's gonna have the Fox shocks. It's gonna have all of that kind of stuff. It's probably gonna have the big skid plates and stuff up front. I'm almost certain it's gonna get the same treatment as the F-150 Raptor. It just wouldn't make sense. It's gonna have upgraded suspension components. It's gonna be like the Baja truck. Like the whole thing with these Raptors is high speed off-road, not so much trail crawling or something, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get all of that. I don't think any of that's gonna change. You'll definitely expect that. I don't think it's going to get really anything else. Maybe some like vents and stuff on the side just to make it look a little more aggressive. Other than that, I think that's pretty much going to be it as far as the looks go. Suspension modifications and and the wheel and tire setups. I can almost guarantee that you'll get the steering wheel with the center stripe and probably some red accents or something that's racy, right? Probably the same thing. Maybe some carbon fiber-ish looking things or metal, like brushed aluminum. I don't know. I think they'll make it look a little bit more sporty, of course, but I don't think they're gonna stray too far away from the normal Bronco interior. Just replace certain panels or pieces with different materials, right? So that's all to be expected. Now, I think the biggest speculation that I could possibly have for this Bronco Raptor is the powertrain. Everyone and their grandmother is going to want and hope Ford puts a V8 in this, and I can guarantee you it will not have a V8. It just won't. Ford is very hard-headed, and they will not give up their EcoBoost brand for any V8. It is sad. So any hopes of a Coyote or even the Godzilla, I don't think it's going to happen. You won't see that unless you do it yourself or, you pay another company to do it. At least with this version of the Bronco Raptor. Now, with that said, I don't even think it will get the same 3.5 high output motor that's in the F-150 Raptor. I just don't see that either. And here's the reason why. I know that might seem weird, but it would definitely fit. I mean, the 2.7's in there in the Bronco already. It has nothing to do with packaging. It has everything to do with power and the torque, really, because that HO 3.5 EcoBoost is super torquey. I mean, that thing is a torque monster. And I don't think, unless Ford plans to upgrade the rear axles and everything, I don't think the chassis or the drivetrain in a normal Bronco can handle the torque of that power of that engine. So unless they give you better components, maybe components from the F-150 that can handle that and put it in the Bronco chassis, I don't see that happening. And for them to do that, that would dramatically increase the price of the vehicle. I mean, Broncos are already $50,000, so good Lord. I mean, by the time you do all that, it's going to be, I mean, this is MSRP, by the way. You're going to be in like $70,000 territory. Now in the grand scheme of things, that's kind of what the F-150 goes for, but F-150 is also a lot more vehicle too, so I don't know. Now, a better possibility is they'll put just the regular 3.5 EcoBoost in it. I think the Bronco chassis will handle that engine's power, especially if they modify it or change the tuning in it, maybe do a little bit of torque reduction or something, and or how they program the torque management system. I think that's a much more likely powertrain with the 10-speed automatic than you'll see with the 3.5 high output. Now, even more so, I think what you're really going to see is the 2.7. I don't think Ford's going to actually change it. I think they're going to keep the 2.7 and do basically a 2.7 high output. I think that's what they're going to do. I'm almost certain. The 2.7 definitely is got power on the table. Ford can definitely make some small changes and get, you know, decent amount of power out of the 2.7, and they ain't got to change nothing but a tune. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what you're going to see. I think you're going to see a 2.7 high output with a 10-speed, you know, the wider body, the Fox suspension system, you know, skid plates, and all of that. That's what you're going to see. And I'm almost certain of it. I don't think they're really going to be too ballsy. Ford has been very conservative lately in how they are going about things. And I honestly don't see them going too far off the rails here and do something really crazy. It's still going to be more capable than a normal Bronco. It's definitely going to be quicker and nicer. I just don't think it's going to be as, how should I put it? I don't think it's going to be as kind of a big jump as people might think it is. You know, you take the Raptor and kind of the name, that brand that they've stuck with the F-150, and it's, you know, it is an awesome truck, even though they've went with the 3.5 EcoBoost. Compared to a normal F-150, it is really different. The whole mojo of the Raptor compared to the normal F-150 is completely different. It's almost a completely different truck, in a way, right? So I don't know if it's going to be that dramatic with the Bronco. I think it's going to be like, hey, it's a Bronco with better stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I could go and put every part I could find aftermarket on the Bronco, that's what the Raptor is going to be. But I think that's what you're going to expect, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know it all, and I can't say that that's what it is, but this is my speculation, my prediction on what we can expect tomorrow when Ford releases the actual release of the new Ford Bronco Raptor. So we'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. I would love to see how much I'm right or wrong. It's fun to speculate a little bit. So no harm, no foul. If they do something really crazy, if they put a V8 in it, or if they put the 3.5 HO in it, then awesome. That'd be great. I would be surprised, and it'd make me a little bit more excited about it. But as for now, this is my predictions. Let me know what you think. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up here for this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share with everyone you know if you want to see more content like this and you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Keep a lookout for the next true car enthusiast video.